Alright. Sound check, please. Alright. Hello, everybody. This is Simple Life Boy here. And, oh wow. Alright, just kidding. Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Simple Life Boy here. And in this video, we are now going to play the Lantern Rite Story Quest in 2023. So, I just finished fishing because I have the time to fish some materials here. And this is going to be kind of like a retribution I just did, because last year I didn't play Lantern Rite because, you know, I'm always going to say the reason. Same like academics and bullshit. Like, it's always going to be that reason. Laziness. Yeah. So anyways, I hope that this is going to be a short one, I guess, because apparently there's already 2 parts released. And I don't know how long it gets. Maybe we're going to go with always the typical 3-hour route. The 3-hour time stamp, because that's the only time I'm going to play this. Alright, let me get the achievement first. Oh wow, what? Oh, there it goes. Yep. And also, since many people say that they hate the so of course there's always going to be the internet. They say that Hu Tao's rap is not good at English. And I want to do a Japanese voice line because it's a very long time since I actually go into English, because sometimes in Japanese I actually got bored because basically I'm just only reading, and sometimes the voice is actually much longer than the English one. So I hope I'm gonna get used to it, or maybe I hope I'm getting used to it again. Since Genshin Impact is purely like an anime style game. Voice over Japanese. And since many people love the seiyus of each characters in this game, so yeah, I kind of, because I'm already gonna miss this. So yep, and it's been a long time since I played the Japanese version, so. Oh yeah, since we already have Sumeru Traveler, I haven't heard her Japanese voice. Yeah, some of the new characters like Cookie, Milo, Kale, Dory. So yeah, there's so many that I gotta have the first time to hear it. Oh wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, that's actually the Inazuma.
信頼感度芽生えよは芽生えよ信頼感度きちんとしまっておこう旅の収穫だねこの世界も私に応えているの旅の収穫だね
Actually has a pretty good voice.
任せて危ないここはゴールじゃない世界に拒まれたの
See, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna play it if there's gonna be like almost near the end, but who knows? You actually don't know when the story is going to end, so I'm gonna go with the Japanese one. So I hope we don't get bored here. Oh, wait, is this one, right? 1,000 miles on enigmatic time. Yep. And yeah, Yelan. Since so I did Yelan on my past video. I actually did Yelan's quest, so I did not slack off there. It's basically just a simple side quest for me, nothing too special. Yeah, it's actually much better because sometimes, since I already opened Yelan's quest, there might be some times where, there will be times that there's going to be interruptions in each places you go. So without further ado, let us now start. Hello, Leeway Harbor. Gongli!
オイラとしてはまずシャンリンを探しに行って
Shangling. Hello, Zhongli.
あれソーリーこんな時間にこんなところでどうしたんだ
I'll be honest, Paimon's voice is much better here in Japanese.
それは俺のセリフだ。ここで二人に会えるとは縁があるな。息災だったか？
Everything is going great.
以前に比べて顔つきが穏やかになった。旅路の中で何かを追い求め続け収穫し続けるのはやはりいいことなのだろう。
Thank you, Zhongli.
何のことはない。
そういえば勝利はまたここでお茶を飲みながら講談を聞いてたのか？
この一杯を飲み終えたら立つはずだったんだが。
はずだった？
ちょうどいい季節だからな。渓索層あたりまで散策でもして宝月のタケノコを取ろうと思っていたんだ。あそこの住民からもらったことがあるんだが実にいい味だった。
え？宝月のタケノコ？普通のおいらわかっ。こだわりが強い勝利のことだから宝月のタケノコの肉質は柔らかでえぐみがない。普通の
パイモンは賢いな。俺のことをよく分かっている。もうじき仮説だ。タケノコ以外にも同種から渡された目録には用意できていないものが結構ある。二人は差し迫った他の用事はないか？
No.
ちょうど友達に会いに行こうと思ってたところなんだ。まだ誰に会うのか決めてなかったけど一番最初に会ったのがお前だったんだぞ。
そうか。二人にはあの宝月のタケノコで作られたスープがどれほどの一品か想像できるだろうか。大きく切られた赤身肉の塊と香り立つタケノコを共に鍋へ入れ、とろ火でゆっくり半日ほど煮込み。
Man, I kind of miss already Kate Silverstein's voice already. Like Zhongli has that deep voice in English dub.
お前
元より宝月のタケノコがうまいのは事実だが。確かに一走りの甲斐がある美女と言える。いいだろう。二人にお願いするとしよう。もし上質なタケノコが取れたらぜひ俺にも少し分けてくれ。だがそう焦る必要はない。解凍祭期間中町には多くの人が行き交いいろんなことが起こるだろう。他にやりたいことがあれば自分の心に従うといい。食卓の上でのタケノコは所詮花を添えるだけのもの。友人たちと共に楽しんだ方がその意義はよりはっきりしたものになるだろう。
When is the last time we actually have an event in Liu? We actually forgot.
勝利はそのまま散歩しててくれ。オイラたちは先に行くぞ。
ああ、気をつけて。
Alright. 1,000 miles for an enigmatic tune. Hello, Zhongli. I fucking alright. I'm just gonna save it for the last. I hope I'm not gonna go like immerse too much and forgot to change to Japanese.
As for Director Who's list, I shall attend to it after one last round of tea.
Well, at least Hu Tao's Japanese version is more like a. Oh, okay. Ah, this is indeed a wonderful scene. It's been a long time, to be honest. Kind of regret I didn't attend the Lantern Rite last year.
Bamboo shoot.
Ow! Fuck! You motherfucker!
Bamboo shoot. This one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh.
Okay.
Paimon thinks this is the one. These should be enough. Let's head back.
Huh?
Help! Help!
Of course, there's always going to be problems.
Someone's calling for help. It's coming from over there.
Of course, when there's problems, when there's an event. Oh no! Oh, wait! How the heck?
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
Holy fuck, I didn't expect that. She actually appeared.
I think I'm okay now.
Damn,
So much.
this NPC's got the drip.
That was scary. Well, greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hello.
Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Greetings.
I'm Dvorak, a musician
Dvorak.
from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate, intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery.
Damn,
And
this
before long,
NPC's
I was
costume
completely
goes
lost.
hard. He even has a guitar.
Just now, I was so mesmerized
Holy
by the
fuck.
waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't for Miss Yao Yao's help, I shudder to
Feel
think
sorry for
what
the
would have
guitar
happened.
though.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander, as long as you watch your step. Accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to be more careful next time.
Oh, you're hungry.
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any guests who are passing through. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them between the four of us?
Alright.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Mmm, so tasty.
More.
Having a healthy
Some
appetite
to
is
be.
a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I would have made a second batch. Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not sweet enough.
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long
Okay.
time since I've had a taste of home.
That's gonna be our next nation to travel to.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road, huh?
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Iridescence. Wait, is that like what Xinyan mentioned during her time in Inazuma?
Iridescence tour?
That sounds somewhat
The
familiar.
Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in
Oh
Fontaine.
yes,
We're
this
looking
is
to
it.
expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every nation.
This is what Xinyan actually mentioned during the 2.2 update, where she basically got stuck in Inazuma and now she wanted to go to that, but she got stuck at the Inazuma due to some minimal restrictions, even though, I forgot what the Shogun's rule, what the Shogun's rule on that, but yeah.
At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just tell us already.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh, I love listening to stories.
It's already kind of like 11:42 p.m. here in my country, and by the time I'm actually creating this video, so yeah.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained a dozen paces behind. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story far and wide, just like the bards.
Could have their own
After
version
generations
of
of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
Wow!
That's a nice legend. As its heart, it's a true story.
Yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. But I understand the original story and its historical grounding better than anyone else. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. So I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way.
Shut up.
Paimon would definitely remember...
Huh?
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Oh, so you thought...
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate. A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue. So I followed their advice and made my way here.
Well, that's on
Right?
you.
You get it.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Jingsa Village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well. And so on and so on. Don't worry, Yao Yao. And anyway, you...
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the statues of the Seven along the way.
Oh dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
That sounds like a good idea.
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was going to take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all. You know what? It's been a minute since we saw...
Let's head off.
All right. Well, my sincere...
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. Uh-oh.
Alright. That's kind of a little long, though, for this introduction. Alright. Oh, we're already here to Liyue Harbor. It's been a long time since I've been gliding this part. Why am I sounding like this feels like already like a nostalgia thing already? Even though I can actually go to Liyue many times, but since I'm already stuck in Sumeru for so long, It already feels like a nostalgia trip to me. And it's already evening.
Wow. Liyue Harbor looks very different from when I came last. It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre and new variations added.
Well, it's fair to say that.
Great. Let's go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself.
Alright.
The streets are breathtaking.
Oh.
Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious.
Yeah.
I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
Are you gonna move?
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Is he gonna follow us? Okay, god damn it. Hello, Liyue. Oh, it's just walking there. Oh, Xinyan!
Hey everyone!
Wait a minute.
Fancy meeting you all here. What a nice surprise.
Why the fuck did I sound like shocked?
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are.
Only a friend. We already acquainted each other.
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right?
Oh, okay.
I've known them all for quite a while.
So we already know each other.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up. What's going on, Mr. Dvorak?
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
A Lantern Rite music festival.
No, I'm actually here on personal business this time.
Oh, so no Lantern Rite music festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with
a festival, though.
before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing. Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Keqing and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
You mean... what?
Bro, that's Ningguang for
Perfect
you.
opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion.
A Lantern Rite music festival would be a huge hit.
That's the spirit! See? Even the Traveler agrees with me. Mr. Dvorak, don't let yourself be put off by the fact that a few things haven't worked out recently.
True.
As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists. My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera
Yunjin.
singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Xinyan?
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow!
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay. I'll give it a shot. But the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are fully prepared.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on this. Yao Yao, if you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan. You've got this, Xinyan!
Let's rock and roll,
The
baby.
senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now. Is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Xiangling. She's
Hello.
mentioned you two before. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.
Damn, how did I actually prepare this? This is actually cool. Oh, I thought these little brushes was gonna move though. That's kind of wasted. At least for some little details. Let's Alright, anyways, let's go up the stairs.
New Year is upon us.
Oh, of course. Some changed dialogues. It's right here. Oh, wait, that's further. Alright, even though I already played the alarm store, it's kind of forget what's the structure here. Okay, Kinship Pavilion. Oh, where is she? Oh! Oh, Madam Ping?
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Hello, Madam Ping.
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you!
Damn, how many disciples she has?
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things.
Surely Xiangling and Yao Yao are her only disciples. Wait, is Yanfei is also kind of like a disciple, or is just an acquaintance? I forgot.
Who it is. Visiting friends during the lantern rite, are we?
Greetings, Madam
You're
Ping.
half right, Madam.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival!
An old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing.
Millennial.
A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
You will add some musical elements to Lantern, right?
Oh, right! Madam, you're an elder of Liyue, and you know all? For example, do you think it might...
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be appreciated.
True.
And so, I look forward to it immensely.
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
Goodness gracious, you're all being
But
suspiciously
she's actually
sweet
an
today.
adepti.
Yao Yao,
Formerly,
whatever
I guess.
have you been feeding them?
Master, you're in such a great mood today! You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us!
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with, yes? Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping!
Right.
You mustn't be afraid to try new things. If you never try, you'll never know. With your contribution, I'm sure this year's Lantern Rite will be a most spectacular one.
Well, despite having all taste in music, in reality, we do have like a bias in music, which is fine, because I'm also part of those one who has bias in music. Like, I'm a huge fan of metal, but I'm also now discovering other kinds of music. And as long as it's kind of like jamming to my ears, I'm definitely going to jam it all together. What time to meet the queens of Liyue. Hello, Ganyu. Oh wow, it's already morning.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Surely you're sleeping now. Surely you're still sleeping. Surely you're not overworked, Ganyu, huh?
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also, these dried Chingshin leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again. Well, this is weird.
Don't listen to Paimon.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors.
Shut up.
What's wrong? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon...
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue... Let's reserve a space at the docks.
So you're not stealing anyone's thunder, but you will end the night on a high note.
Yes. My thoughts precisely. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Qixing will be sure to give it serious consideration. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and accommodation requirements.
Wait, like, literally... Like, surely not from other nations, right? Or maybe that's the reason why Venti is going here in Liyue.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss further.
As soon as there's work, I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me. Wow. Hey, Yo-Yo, I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we meet.
She literally likes every dish.
Apart from lotus flower crisps, what else do you like? Anything sweet, and...
Okay, so I'm not missing something?
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
No, this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've missed a single thing.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here.
That's quick.
Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will inform the Qixing of this development immediately. Please give me a moment to pass on the message. Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure to take them.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
I will.
So you still have the spirit of Coco Goat lingering around here.
Okay, I should be getting back. If Yo-Yo stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick. Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before, I wish you all a very happy Lantern Rite.
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you, too.
We should go get dinner together sometime!
Okay. Stay put and wait for 2 hours.
That lady I just talked to, Ganyu, she really thinks of everything. It got me wondering, could it be that all our failed attempts so far have been down to our failure to properly prepare for different contingencies?
Well, maybe she just really thinks fast and calculating. Okay, stay put for 2 hours. Okay, 16 to 18. Alright, let's go with 8 this time. Like, surely this is already exactly how it's supposed to look like, right? Like before it's sunset. Talk to everyone. Catching!
Greetings, traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Yay! That's awesome!
Catching strikes again.
Please. The Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward to the next step. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new and innovative. As such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Kuching. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so I didn't dare to get my hopes up. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this going so smoothly. It's like a dream come true. Right. Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity.
Surely,
Make sure it's a night to remember.
Surely there'll be no problems to arise, right?
Yes! Our music man!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing from here. For a musician, music will always be the language they are most fluent in.
What about the fair lady?
Oh, that. Well, that can wait for another time.
Oh, Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all about it.
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot. Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this concert and everything else going on during the Lantern Rite.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an Adeptus.
Definitely possible.
What do you think?
Definitely possible.
To tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I am part human and part Qilin. The Qilin is an illuminated beast. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there myself before, trying to find out where I belonged.
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Qilin?
Alright. Something ring or your bell or kind of fighting?
Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real?
Oh.
So it's not just artistic license?
Yeah.
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask. But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to our network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's your workload at the moment? Will you be able to make time?
Aww.
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
Wait, what do you mean as long as
long
I
as
don't
I-
sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your
Yeah.
health.
Somehow that does not sound
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
In that case, 3 days.
Sure, there's gonna be a 1-day rest sleep.
Alright, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search? You're well known to many of the Adepti and
Yep.
respected among the people. I'll feel much more at ease with your company.
Of course.
Okay, then let's meet back here in 3 days.
Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak.
You're all so
Shut up.
helpful and kind. I just...
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus. It'd be such a happy reunion.
I'm
And
sure they
that's
wouldn't get it the
You're
same
right.
way.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make this Lantern Rite a true extravaganza.
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we can.
Okay, so we're having some
Wondering,
the travel.
your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Well, that's just some random thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna pierce through. Oh, come on. That was almost.
Lady Yuhong?
Hello.
What is it?
Alright.
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival.
Of course, this is gonna.
I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast.
Oh.
I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
Wait, a melody?
I understand. In that case,
Nope. Let us handle this one.
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough. Leave it to us.
With the traveler on the case, thank you. This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's resolved, please come and find me again at Yujing Terrace and let me know.
Will do.
you have my thanks too. Stay safe and come back as soon as you're finished.
Good luck.
Alright. Of course. It's not gonna be a Genshin Impact event if there's no something action going on in the story.
She said she'll reach out to the Yunhan Opera Troupe? Huh. I see. Then I'll arrange for a rehearsal venue and accommodation as soon as possible. Everything should be ready tonight.
Many thanks, Kuching. You know, I once heard someone from Liyue describe a person as swift as lightning and agile as the wind. At the time, I thought it was a curious expression, and I had a hard time piecing together a mental image of such a person. But now, having seen Kuching in action, I honestly can't think of any other way to describe it. It's such a vivid and expressive phrase, a testament to the richness of Liyue's culture.
You're too kind, Mr. Dvorak.
Well, it's kind of sad that I don't have her, because her skills are actually so great. Like we do already have a Dendro catching at the moment, but I kind of decided to skip it.
Byron said the strange tune is coming from around here, right? But Paimon doesn't hear anything. There doesn't seem to be a soul in...
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So, it's you two.
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us?
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
True.
You...
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining. Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should be safe.
Huh. No wonder why there's a requirement for Yalan's story quest. Oh, Tasha's stairs. I didn't notice about that.
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition.
So why do we need this to fade the screen to black?
Completely...
Bruh. Alright, barge in.
The doors and the windows... How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but...
Oh.
Then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yeon,
Why would I make this more difficult for you?
Bruh.
We're on the same side here.
Holy fuck, what are your comments, Paimon?
Okay, well...
What about you? Give up as well?
It's difficult to theorize with no little evidence.
Yep. It's not obvious at first sight, that's for sure. To be honest, I was only able to put it all together because of some background knowledge about this area. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in. The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal.
So if we use elemental sight, we can follow the track.
On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea.
Aww.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna work today. Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes and in making a clean getaway. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced investigators off their trail. Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
Well, our watch.
So basically...
Oh, okay, some transitions happening.
Mm-hmm. As long as you can keep up.
Okay.
Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so much that it would slow them down.
Oh! Okay, this is what I really love, interactivity. Wait, Dylan, okay.
Here, look at this.
Hmm?
These tracks are superficial,
Oh.
but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
Okay. Surely this is not Venti, right? I don't want to go through a misunderstanding situation like in a Zoom
Their pace is increased.
before.
Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire.
Yep, this
Whatever's
goes through their
motivating them
treasure
to speed
holder.
up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Okay, surely this is really not Venti. I'm already thinking of it. But surely this is going to be Venti. I don't know why. It's kind of like I don't know why, but it's kind of like predictable already or something.
There they are! Look! A
Oh,
treasure
there.
hoarder tent!
Alright, yeah, definitely not Venti.
Come on,
Alright, the Lansaw. What is treasure holder count? Man, not some Assassin's Creed experience here, but that would be very great. And this will be easy. Wait, there you are! Oh, wait, what? Are you going to talk?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
Let's beat him up.
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Bro, we have a vision? Oh wait, actually I don't have a vision, but she has a vision?
Perhaps not, but you should be.
Ooh, nice!
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all. There's no going back now. Better up my game.
Ah, really? Better up. Well, try harder.
Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
I surrender! I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say. Please have mercy.
Tell us everything. You have one chance. And I'm warning you, don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear. So Lantern Rite's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the...
Wow,
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay, continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do. And eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself.
So you become a victim yourself?
I mean, just to see what would happen.
Before?
At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did. And they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. I couldn't resist. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now.
I'll give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than spend Lantern Rite behind bars.
Yes. Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. After that, I'll escort you to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, ma'am!
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here.
Alright.
Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
Well, just a short time, I guess.
What is it?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too.
Okay.
See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Rite.
Leon's such a pro at this. With her whoosh, Rand Pavel. It's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again.
Quite curious myself.
Right? How could anyone not be? When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed like such a positive thing. And most music is, right? I never imagined that music could be used to commit crimes.
It all comes down to the ill will of the user. The bad deeds influence the emotions associated with music.
Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical understanding improves again. Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved...
Yep. So, the current theme of Lantern Rite today is music, huh? So even these some problems, music is still connected in the different teams, huh? Hey! Oh! I just fucking killed her. Sorry.
That's great news. Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind. Lady Ningguang instructed me to advise her upon your return.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, Lady Ningguang.
My greetings to both of you.
Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize.
Kind of saying that they were gonna...
Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
You're already...
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend.
I'll be honest, it's been too long, I can't seem to recall.
On this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wondered whether the melodies will be to their liking.
Oh, they're gonna love them. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adeptus...
Well, let's hope so. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale.
Yep.
Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Addition to the Yue folklore. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Hello! Is this the event page? It is! Oh, okay. Radiant Sparks, Paper Theater, behind the scenes. So your lounge is on behind the scenes? Who's the vigilant? Is this Catching or Ganyu? Alright, this is Yao Yao. This is Yunjin. I don't know who I'm picturing here. Let me have a closer look. Oh, it's Beidou! I thought it's gonna be a new character, but I just realized the kind of like her hairpin already and the eye patch shape there. So yeah, it's actually Beidou. Hello! You're long. Oh, wait until the appointed time. Behind us. Oh, so I guess these are the new quests already? Radiant Sparks. Okay. What is happening here? What is happening? I don't know how the fuck should I do all this? You and Ganyu, okay, it's time to meet up. 2 days later, 8 to 10 in-game time. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be the second day. Even though it's gonna be like a fully 2 days, I guess. So technically we still have the 1 day and then the second day. So technically we're not gonna have a full day. I don't know. Let's test it. Oh God. Oh, I didn't. This is not intentional. Sorry. It's just my PlayStation. It's kind of hard to crank up the time when you're using a console, to be honest, but this is not intentional. I'm very sorry about this. Alright, let's see if it works.
Looks like it's about time for us to meet up with Ganyu. Let's head to you.
Ha! And she's already snoozing off. The idle animation.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. What time is it?
Are you okay, Gun?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me. In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people. Human or Adeptus.
I mean, it's just a legend,
but
though.
the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
So, how's the investigation going?
You really think so? But this story is all the way from
Maybe they gave her horns. Maybe they imagine her having wings.
Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings? Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about—
Huh? Me? Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while.
Social anxiety moment,
Once
I
I
guess.
was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
So stealthy.
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like—
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this adeptus in the story, she was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption.
That was actually a very good impression of
Cloud
Cloud Retainer,
Retainer.
Paimon. As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet. If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsang and ask her about it.
Outsang.
You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can...
Oh no. Well, it's gonna be another day to get bullied.
I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However, Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just... Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Are we going to a domain once more, if I'm correct?
Seems like this is a tough decision for Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, wait. Did she leave?
No, please. No. What kind of crush is this? An Adeptal summons? No. Are you fucking kidding me? No. What curse is that? Motherfucker, it is a side quest. Well, at least we're gonna get her there anyways, but... What the fuck? Delicious jewelry soup. No, oh no, don't tell me that's the 5-star. What the heck is that? Dude, it's been a long time. I haven't played any of these world quests. Oh, this is the delicious. What is it again? Soup? Bamboo shoot? No. Delicious jewelry? I haven't cooked it. Come on, Crystal. Oh no. Fuck it. I'm just gonna confirm it here. God damn it. Man, why do they love to actually block some quest when there's going to be another side quest? I don't know if I already experienced it in other games, but this is about the only game that I actually experienced this. It's already fucking annoying. Like, why don't they just probably focus on a current quest? Like, that's what the quest that they're doing right now is the festival quest. And in a side quest, it's gonna be a toggle on option. Like, if I'm gonna choose the side quest to actually and then gonna play it, then I'm actually going to play it. But in this case, like, you actually need to finish it, and there's a requirement. Even though it's a side quest, we actually need to do it. Even though there is a current quest happening, like this This is so fucking annoying for MiHoYo. I hope they should, like, fucking fix this already. Alright, I don't know if this fucking works. Like, this is just a side quest. Like, if this is gonna be voiced, I'll be happy. But if it's just a stupid side quest, then such a waste of time. Oh god, it's a defense food. That's it. That's it. That's entirely it. And now we can do the current quest already? Seriously? Now I don't know what I'm going to do. So this is like the part 2. Cloud Retainer. Hello, Guizong. Rex Lapis. Wow. So I guess we can still have that. I guess we can still go. Oh man, I have so many fucking pieces. Jesus Christ.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up.
Wait, you're just flying.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
Could she have run into trouble? Could she be busy with something else?
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Uh-oh. Well,
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
So who's going to drown? Are you going to volunteer?
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the Traveler to pretend
Me?
to fall into the water, and
Seriously?
the Adeptus will come to the rescue.
If you're so sure, why don't you try?
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim. Paimon would sink like a rock.
Oh, come on, fucking asshole. Why me, though?
Just trust Paimon. The water's pretty deep over there.
Bruh. Into the center of the pool. Surely you can just... I mean, just because you're flying doesn't mean that I'm going to be always going to be a sacrifice to any situation. Yep, we still have the food here. Oh, come on. 4 fishies. Fuck it. I'm gonna go side quest on my own. I'm just gonna vent out my frustrations. Let's just do a little bit of fishing. Clear out the water first before we're gonna drown myself. Don't wanna get them or have some dirty bacteria over me and put them in the water. Right, this. Oh, this doesn't work. Motherfucker hates it. Alright, so they love the normal bait. Come on, eat it. There you go.
So close. Stay. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
Right, additional 2. Eat it.
Victory is almost ours. Whew, that was a tough fight.
Alright, this is easy. Fucking asshole. Oh, Jesus. Will it work? Do you love the bait? This is tasty. Come on. It smells good. Yes.
So close, so close. What is it?
That's
What is
easy.
it? Is it
Shut
another
up.
Paimon?
I don't know if this is the only time that the PlayStation 5 has the haptic feedback feature works during fishing. I mean, it's kind of like easy though. Like the haptic feedback really helps me when having in aiming mode, particularly to both characters in some video games. It actually kind of easily loads me, and that's just like kind of easy aiming. But I hope they actually implement haptic feedback in Genshin Impact in the future, like some both characters too. Hey, here's it. What the fucking assholes. I'm just cleaning the water, guys. I don't want to get to having some bacteria. Bruh. What's the problem? It is. Motherfucker. Come on. You're not hungry? Well, let's have a mechanism work here. Alright, looks like they actually still full, huh? Well, I guess I have no choice but to dirtier surroundings, I guess. Hey, what?
Help! Help! Someone's drowning!
The fuck is that
If
voice?
only there was a kind-hearted adjacent.
There you go.
What is going on?
Hello, Shao. Sorry. Shenhe!
How do you feel right now? Shenhe! And the Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't. Okay, fine. Paimon will explain.
You fucking almost killed me, you fucking cockroach.
We're looking for an adept, but if the adepti aren't gonna stay home...
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this adeptus is...
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Well, I kind of forgot it already.
Okay, no way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Sorry for troubling you both.
Glad you're okay.
You're leaving already? Oh, this is the soundtrack. Is this intentional or not? Because Shao is here. Damn, maybe really this is really intentional soundtrack because Shao is here. Because this is apparently the soundtrack I'm hearing right now is basically Shao's theme song in his bird form. Huh. Kind of actually in his bird form. That it's basically as a call out to his dead friends thinking that they're still alive. But thinking of it, that he's in his bird form, I think it's really fitting here.
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing, your actions here caused others a great deal of worry.
Yeah.
Do not repeat them again in the future.
Bye.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind. Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However...
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
Earlier this morning. She set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure. Thank you.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten...
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year,
I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people, sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
Ganja doesn't to be too cautious around it.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted. So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that...
Music? What is that?
Oh, you don't know music?
It's...
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay!
We were just talking about this thing called music.
Oh, really?
Okay. Man. Are you shitting me? There's a Geoculus here. Where is it? There's even a puzzle here. Are you kidding me? Hey, what? I haven't met you guys in a long time. Can you fall? Of course it's a flying. Of course you won't fall.
Stand with me.
It's been a long time, brother. Oh my god. I'm not gonna make him fall. Alright, let's fight this thing. Man, we haven't seen another balance of these for a long time. And now that Apple is also going to sing us.
Bond is strong. Germinate.
Yes, I have fucking new elements now, bitch.
For your arraignment, incinerate.
Alright, bitch, as you can see, I have now new elements. But surely you have no chance of winning.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah, bitch.
No, my sword. Shatter. Boom, boom.
New powers, boy. Hey, look at that. 2 years playing this game for not noticing this.
I'll keep this close.
Alright. Now back to our quest. Ooh. Now this is a part that I don't know. Probably. A domain. I've already got here multiple times, but since I'm lazy to explore around the bad, I probably forgot about. Oh, this is the I don't know, artifact or talent.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
What?
Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
What? My condolences, Paimon.
Oh, whew. Paimon hasn't gone deaf now?
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams.
I see.
These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Well, there are different kinds of music, but...
Oh! Okay, fine. It's all Paimon.
And a melody is?
Go on, Paimon, sing us a nursery rhyme. Ganyu, why don't you sing that folk song you sing to Gliz ladies? Oh.
Hey! Don't you patron... Hey! Why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Fingers crossed this won't attract any whooper flowers. That's cool. That's cool. Is this the Shenhe theme song that we actually heard during her, let's say, interlude Archon Crest, if I'm correct? Like the one with Yunjin?
Oh, was that from the opera that
see, it
Yunjin
is.
sang?
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night sky again.
So she has her own nostalgia.
We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade
Oh,
Chamber.
hello, Jade Chamber.
As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation
Oh,
in my
yeah.
heart.
It is
And
the
as the
interlude
drink
Archon
reached my
Quest.
stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me,
Oh,
as strong
wow.
as they were on that day.
From a whole year ago, so... Oh wait, just probably its feelings.
Huh. So that's the power of music.
Wow, Shenhe. Music definitely has the power to bring up memories.
Time
It's like
capsule.
a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives
Yeah.
squished inside. What about you, Ganyu?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs. And a few other things come to mind too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets.
All the sounds of Theory
Yes,
Harbor.
that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Like...
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples. Thank you, everyone. Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Kuching as well. I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste. You are too kind. I couldn't possibly. Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest. Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist? Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Get roasted now, Paimon.
Master, our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Double humph.
Double
now she
humph.
has the gall to use it rather than she.
Ooh.
Even after being chastised once already? Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further.
Go. Well, sorry, Paimon. It's your own fault. Accept the punishment.
One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity. Well, shall one lead the way?
Alright, yeah.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Happy Lantern Rite, Shinha.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime.
Can you still craft one of those? I mean, I still have the Shao Lantern.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
That's going to be her melody. Right. Head to the designated location. Oh, that's actually too far. Wait, where? Okay, that's actually too far. Gilly Plains. Man, I kind of wish to see Paimon getting kicked ass by some NPCs in the future, because look at that. Her mouth is so becoming rude and rude every patch comes. Alright.
Is this? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong.
Yes.
But have you ever heard of her?
I've definitely heard it somewhere. I mean, Guizhong was already a popular character already in the Genshin Impact community because of Zhongli's lover.
Guizhong is another name of Hagentis, the god of dust.
Oh yes.
She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike. Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Sea Gazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him.
Oh, so he's gone?
Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Sea Gazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Chill.
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat.
Damn.
She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, one never felt bothered or offended.
So she has like the teenage girl personality.
It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or ladybird. Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table.
Who is Marchosius?
Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations?
Oh, so he's the snow god.
At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
Square cup? I don't think I'd really mind.
Then you are most tolerant, but that is its own virtue. Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains, until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is or are you saying that it was...
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason.
It's a
The sights
triggering
here
memory.
are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning. No matter, one will share the whole story with you now.
Cutscene.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations.
Hello, Zhongli.
But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vopus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it.
Damn!
In one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the
Madam
soul,
Ping.
an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods,
The Archon
and soon
War.
engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request,
The memory
Rex
of
Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping.
Oh, it's actually different.
To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's
everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What?
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted.
Man, so we actually have the same personality though, Cloud Retainer. I'm also an introvert too, and sometimes need to have like need to find a way to continue a conversation with a friend or some random person, but it's much perfect for a friend, so yeah.
But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own.
Didn't know that they actually kind of like have a rivalry between them, and also like kind of like a frenemy.
Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot.
Damn.
That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition. Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. Music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once, which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it.
She didn't want to go regress the memories she had with Guizhong.
In response, she said, though the strings that played that melody survive, The one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetward Rambler.
But how are you going to tell it that it's actually Madame Ping?
Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way. So I, too, am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one, but this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone. But there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite.
Yeah, she's actually agreed to modern music.
When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform?
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
If nothing else, do it for Ganyu, or do us a favor for me. I just do it for Ganyu.
The edibles she brought this time
Uh-oh.
weren't quite delectable. Very well, then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the Sea of Glaze Lilies?
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior. You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
So yeah, I think we're not gonna go digress on memories. I mean, she's also there too, so yeah. I think it's just a reason why Cloud Retainer is going to get triggered. Man, at least we actually have some new information regarding Guizhong now. Not just in, like, some encyclopedia, we only know about Zhongli and some other lore, but now we have some more deep meaning to Guizhong. Oh, there she is.
Whoa!
It appears you made haste after all. One
Of course.
arrived but moments before you.
Well, of course you're flying.
Oh, bless my soul.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
So I guess it's up to us.
Because you're the one who...
Oh.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh? Alright. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak.
Okay. I'm just gonna skip that dialogue.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Ah, let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Please don't.
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done, after all. Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So...
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them, and a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madame Ping looks very emotional right now.
Well, she's been through a lot in her time.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah, we've been dying to ask. Oh, also, with you been...
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh. As much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did, and whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days, no matter how much time goes by. The moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
No, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny!
Yes.
Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Well, I mean, you actually kind of live her in the mountains for too long.
Since it's been
along
so
with
long,
Shenhe.
Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow,
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
Alright, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Ping, what say you to convening more often in the future?
That would be quite wonderful. But I must say, after all this time, I've grown quite accustomed to the harbor. When we are to meet, I shall have to trouble you to make the journey to the city.
You sound just like Shenhe. The child is constantly telling one all sorts of stories from the city, as if one was partial to them.
Have you ever considered moving to the city, Cloud Retainer? There are plenty of people here
She's not gonna used to.
I think you would find it quite the antidote to the monotony of solitude. And if you looked around, I suspect you would find some young minds with an interest in the mechanical arts. Some of them even worth training.
We shall see.
Alright. Time to remove the extra introvertness, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna take a photo, but I think I'm not gonna do it. Or should I change it to Japanese now? Because I hope Huta's not gonna perform. Because we're kind of already the music festival, so I'm kind of thinking that we might be at the end of the quest right now. Okay, there. Okay, catching is already there. Should I change it to Japanese now? I think I should, right? I mean, we haven't met Hu Tao yet. I'm sure it's not gonna go to evening. Maybe not. Let's see. Good luck. Oh,
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here too!
Welcome back.
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend?
So I guess we didn't actually tell the name?
That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madame Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madame Ping, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion.
Wait, are you serious? Oh no.
Relax.
Now I'm starting to get nervous.
Just treat it like any other performance.
Alright. Nope. Another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Alright. Good luck.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found,
oh yeah.
it can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts.
Yes.
It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
That is a broad summary, but not the most detailed. Pretty much. Though there was more into it than that.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna...
Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait.
What's missing?
Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. Shoot! Latent...
Oh,
wait, no.
yeah.
Zhongli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault.
Alright. Well, who's else going to hear? And I wanted to hear Rei Takahashi. Oh god, so this is what happens if you actually finish Paimon during a dialogue and you actually pause it. This is the first time I've actually done this. Oh! 2 Paimons are flying. Okay, I'm just gonna change to Japanese. And 2 Paimons are gone. And I wanna hear Rei Takahashi's voice, so sorry. Just switching to Japanese. I don't know why I'm so kind of nervous to hear it, because I kind of spoiled this already. even though I haven't heard the music, but many people say that the Japanese version is much better, or any other language is much better than the English version of 2000 Labs. Oh, the rock and roll.
Yo! Dun 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 dun.
Yep, perfectly timed with the Japanese voice.
Dun dun da da dun dun da da dun 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 dun.
Damn.
Yosh, そこまで.
And this is the first time I'm hearing Yunjin and Xinyan's Japanese voice. Well, for Xinyan, it's kind of a long time.
珍しいお客さんだね。同種の私と遊びたくて来たのかな？
お前たちどうして真っ昼間に五条堂の前で。
Wow.
我が友よ、しばらく見ないと思ったらあの度胸はどうしちゃったの？ここは山を背に水辺があって空いてる空間も広い。その上見えない観客たちが見に来てくれてるから練習にはぴったりなんだよ。
見えない観客。
Well, I mean, that's all it's gonna do for
こ
rehearsals,
こ
right?
数日付き合ってきて、あたいはやっと風同士の喋り方に慣れてきたぜ。
Oh, wait. Invisible audience. I forgot she's kind of like she's kind of like expertise in Go, so yeah.
初めの頃は新栄さんもかなりびっくりしてたでしょ。巨大なカエルを見たみたいに。よせよ、
どうしたの？そんな困ったような顔しちゃって。しょうがない。思いやりにあふれたこの私が説明してあげるよ。芸術の才を集めしイリデセンスツアー。路地裏に潜む詩人の私がこのチャンスをみすみす見逃すわけにはいかない。私が詩を書き、新円が指針を決め、運先生は繊細な細部を作り込む。この開幕をのけから最もビッグな劣化に。
Heck yeah!
なかなかいい韻を踏んでていいんじゃないかって違う。なんでオイラまで踏まなきゃいけないんだよ。
それについては心配無用だぜ。あたいには舞台の経験があるから、使おうとしてるものの火力についても幽変に事前報告済みだ。
So 2 Pyro characters.
信玄がそう言うならまあいいけど。
Anyways, have you seen Zhongli?
彼はね、素敵な美食の箱を持って山登りに行ったよ。旧友を見に行くんだってね。
God damn it.
勝利先生ならここにはいませんよ。少々残念ですが、あの方はかなりの玄人観客ですし、新円さんの公演を心から楽しんでくださっていますから。おう、最初にここで歌うように誘ってくれたのも彼なんだぜ。でもまさか本当にここで練習できる日が来るとはな。
へい、言ったでしょ。私の王城堂はいい場所だよ。皆さんもっといらしてくださいな。毎回新しい発見ができるはずだよ。
それは認めます。フータオさんはいつも新鮮な、嬉し、それにショッキングな驚きもな。
Jump scares.
そういえば新円さん、あなたの歌詞について少し考えがあるのですが、聞いてくださいますか？もちろんいいよ。
ああ、そうだ。旅人パイモン、その山はゴローザっていうんだ。間違えないでよ。
Another way to climb.
勝利さんを見かけたらこう伝えてくれる？そうだな。今日は応援しに来てくれても来なくてもいいけど、また今度やる宴会には絶対来てよねって。あなたたちも一緒に来てね。この私が用意した宴会なんだから、
Riot, oh
面白
god.
さ満載に決まってる。
There's gonna be a mosh pit.
さて、休憩はそろそろいいかしら。皆さん、最初からもう一回。いや、
先生は厳しいね。お茶を飲む暇さえ与えてくれないなんて。
興味津々で私の手伝いが必要だって言ってくれたのはどこのどなたですか？そこでのんびりお茶を飲み終わるのを待っていたら空が暗くなっちゃいますよ。この公演が終わったらあたいがみんなに夜食をおごるぜ。フータオは何を食べたい？
今日はね、豚肉の油炒めとカニ味噌豆腐が食べた
い。夜食に
No, I can make one. Or Shagley's gonna make one.
大丈夫だよ。頼れるシャンリーシェフがいるんだもん。
食欲が湧いたら元気も湧いてきちゃった。早速練習しよう。
I love the personality Futo. She's Japanese. I think Rei Takahashi really gives her all out. Anyway, sorry for just some random pauses here. Alright, one last hike and we're now going to go down. Sheesh. Oh, feeling. Okay, whose abode is this? Is this actually Rex Lapis' abode? Oh, it's Sea Craver. Right, I forgot your names. Just, yeah.
Hyman sees them! It's Illuminated Deer! And Illuminated Bird number 2!
Bruh.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
Is this the first time I actually hear the English voice? Because I know that the last time we actually heard about them is during the Liyue Archon quest. And I can't remember if I actually did in Japanese, but surely I did in that way.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhengli! Here you...
Impeccable timing.
Impeccable timing.
Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism... Is that...
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
That's huge.
Can we not just call it a cooking? She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably...
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey?
Yep.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Holy fuck, so this is the part you can actually see Sumeru. Look at that. It's the pyramid of King Deshret and the Divine Tree.
Oh, Zhengli! Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet,
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight.
Well,
please,
sorry.
Give Director Who my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed.
Alright.
Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
I wonder how he's gonna carry all that from the bottom. Yes, sir, new food.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
This is the time that I'm gonna speak Japanese.
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance, while under one's care.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon, and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
Well, let him cook. Jesus Christ, we can now actually see Sumeru from over here. Actually, that's already the Sumeru part. Alright, for the final time we're gonna change to Japanese. Oh, okay, I prepared myself though. If only the internet is kinda like not too spoiler enough, I'll probably have an English all the time. Alright, can we set it to evening now? So let it the performance time. Alright, this is the perfect time. Oh! I hear some fireworks. Hey, nice!
イリデセンスツアーのステージに出られてあたいすっごく光栄だぜ。それじゃあフータオとあたいの舞台耳を澄まして楽しんでいってくれ。その名も投資カリン
The Blaze Lily. Alright. Hello, Shankuba! Rock and roll. I mean, these are seiyus. Aw, I want to hear a full version.
明日のご予定は？今年のねぎらいに素敵で簡単な食事会でもどう？もちろん私のおごりで。
天チェン様のおごりか。存分に楽しまないとな。
バイズチチシャオ Oh, still fighting. Yay! Happy Lantern Rite! Oh. Dvorak. Yansei, Ganyu, Yo-Yo. Madam King. Hello, Zhongli.
来年も良い年であるように。
きっとそうなる。
Hello, Shannon Cloud Retainer.
師匠、消灯を我は
消灯ごとき師匠が今から新天道地かつ空前絶後のを作ってやるわ。それを持ってリーウェ港に行って人々に見せつけてやるといい。
Aww. That's actually cool. Oh. Yeah, do it. Oh, she has an orchestra. Finally. I'm now actually part of the Lantern Rite. Oh! Looks like we have the party now. Can I?
よし、あたいも急いで新曲作りに集中しないとな。もう 夢が一つ叶ったばかりなのに、また新たな目標を見つけたのですか？あんただってそうだろ。どうせ新しい劇の名前もすでに考えてあるくせに。やはり私のことを一番知ってるのは新園さんですね。都線本線というのはいかがですか？おお、臨場感が半端ないぜ。主題を引き立てる宣伝文も考えました。金天龍音、雲間に轟くとしましょう。
Damn. It's a good time. Oh, come on, of course. Where's your girlfriend? I heard about that you like music so much. I'm so glad I invited you here. Oh, come on, this a glitch? God damn it. Just get married already. I'm still hearing the fireworks though. That's actually kind of cool. Alright. Okay, what's this? So I guess I'm going to change to English here by the following day. Well, I think that's another region now. Well, let me find Hu Tao. Surely there's some counters here. Oh, is that going to be the next story? Oh. Well, that's a good thing I'm actually now have taken part to the latest Lantern Rite. A good timing too that this it's a good timing too that our academics is not kinda like too heavy, like we're kind of in the introduction phase, but at least we have a relaxed day before the actual super heavy academic loads in the following weeks. Alright, let me take a screenshot of this and I think I'm gonna end this video now. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Alright, so yep. I'm gonna find a position. So anyways, I think I'm just gonna end this already, so I'll finding some position. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe. Follow me in my socials in the link description down below. And of course, comment down below to actually see some feedback. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you. Alright, what's the best position? I think this might be a kind of okay. Close. Oh yeah. Epilogue. Oh! So it's actually the epilogue. God damn it. Well, I think I'm gonna do it next time.